Alright, I am going to try and make a little leprechaun hat for the day that's in it. I have my double knit yarn and my 4.5mm hook. And I'm going to just try and fly through this. You can watch it as many times as you need to. I've never done it before, so I'm just winging it. This is my first time, but I kind of have an idea what I'm doing. Right. We are starting off by making a magic circle. So you take your loose end and you twist it like this. Just twist it like this. Hold on to the junction. Insert your hook. Grab on top of the long end. Pull it into the ring. And now go back under that long end and pull it through the loop that's on your hook, and then secure it. Don't pull that, whatever you do, you need this open, but just secure it there by kind of tightening up at this area. So that is your magic ring. If I have not explained that well, then you are free to look at a tutorial on YouTube of how to do that. That's how I learned. Right, also I am using US terminology, just so we don't get confused. US terminology. So I have done my magic circle. Now, the way I hold my yarn is I put that bit between those fingers and then that bit between those fingers, and I just feed it through like that. And this loose end I just tend to hold in my hand. Alright, so I am going to do 12 double crochets into the magic circle. But the first one I am going to cheat and just chain 2 by going yarn over, pull it through the loop, yarn over again and pull it through. So I chained 2 there. This is how I would usually start off doing a row of double crochets, because a chain 2 looks like a double crochet and it's just neater to start with a chain 2 than to start off with an actual double crochet. I hope that's not as too confusing, but just do what I do, we'll be grand. So a double crochet is you yarn over like so, insert your hook into the magic circle. It doesn't matter if you're going behind that loose tail, it'll all become clear in a minute. So insert the hook, grab the long, see that's attached to the ball, grab that long end and pull it through. So you've got 3 loops there. Don't let that go too loose, keep it secure like that. Yarn over again and pull that through the first 2 loops, yarn over again and pull it through the second 2 loops. Now that is a proper double crochet, US terminology. So I've chained 2 and a double crochet, so that counts as 2 double crochets. So I'm going to go over that again, do it 10 more times. Yarn over, insert into the ring, grab it and pull it through, yarn over, pull it through 2 loops, yarn over and pull it through the other 2 loops. So you're free to pause and rewind back and watch that over and over again if you need to. So I've done 3, I'm going to work my way up to 12 and I'm going to do it a little bit faster so that you're not just watching the same thing over and over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now this is what it looks like. So I am going to grab the loose little tail and pull, so hold those together and pull as tight as you can, and that closes up. And that is the magic of the magic circle. Now I'm going to end this row by slip stitching into the top of the first stitch I did. So that was the chain 2, and I don't know if my camera will focus. Yep, there's a little hole in here, so if I turn it like this, the top of that stitch has 2 loops, and underneath is a little hole here. So I'm going to insert my hook right under those loops, grab the yarn, pull it through that one and the one that's on your hook, and you finished your first round. Right, at this stage I turn it around, pull that tight and just tie a knot so that doesn't move around on me. Okay, so tight. Now I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. I think it's going to be too small like that to work with. So at the start of the next round, you don't have to hold your tail anymore. Chain 2, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. And this is an increase row, which means I'm going to do 2 stitches into every hole. So the first hole there is where, see how I've chained 2 and it looks like it's coming up from the hole. It's not actually. So I'm gonna put another double crochet, or sorry, that's a chain 2. I'm going to put a double crochet into the very first hole at the base of the chain 2. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. I wish that would focus and just stay focused. It's very annoying. Thank you. Now, that counts as 2 double crochets. Moving on to the next one. Yarn over, you see the little hole there at the top of the stitch. So you're going under 2 loops. Pull that through. So you have 3 loops. Yarn over, pull it through the first 2. Yarn over, pull it through the second 2. So you're twisting your hook to grab, then twisting it to pull it through, and you're kind of moving around like that to secure it on. Okay, I'm put another double crochet into that one. I hope this is clear enough. I do forget what it was like learning because I've been doing this for so long. But I do know that I watched videos over and over and over again to get it right. And I've been doing this for over 6 years, probably 7 years now actually. So I'm putting 2 double crochets in every stitch. And this will increase the circle to make it a bit bigger. It's a rainy old St. Patrick's Day today. It was all right until just now, and then it started lashing rain. As usual though, nothing strange there. Now, just keep a little bit of slack so you have something to work with. So just continuing on, double crocheting twice in every stitch. And you will get used to what the stitches look like and where you're supposed to put the hook. And you don't have to be as quick as this. Obviously I'm very used to it, but if you go back and try and practice the first few stitches very slowly, make sure you're getting it into the right spot, and then the very last one is tricky. It's much tighter than the rest of them, and it's just before your chain 2 here, just before that. Make sure you don't miss that. That's the last one. And I'll do 2 stitches in there. And then I will try and find the little hole, little space here at the top of the chain 2 again to just slip stitch in. So I'm not going to yarn over, just insert the hook in here under the 2 loops, grab the yarn and put it through 1 and put it through 2. And that is going to be the size of my hat. That's going to be the top. Right, I am going to next, right, I'm finished increasing. Now, remember, I'm just figuring this out. Oh, I shouldn't laugh because that shakes the camera. Okay. Sorry. So I'm going to chain 2 again. 1, 2. And I'm not going to go back into that hole. I'm just going to double crochet into the very next stitch. So we're going into the top of the stitch. And I am not increasing, I'm just putting 1 double crochet in the top of every double crochet from the previous round. See that little, see the little hole? Yeah. So just make sure you're putting it in the right place and you're not grabbing any extra yarn that you don't want to be pulling on. Now you can see, I'll pull that a little bit. You can see that it's starting to kind of curl up. Focus. Okay. See that it's starting to curl up, which is good. That's what we want. I'll explain in a second. Now, because I started with 12 initially and I doubled them up, so I'm going to have to do 24 single double crochets. Could I be any more confusing? I'm just going to do 24 double crochets on this round, which will be 1 in each stitch. Oh, I'm really not great at explaining things. I hope I'm not too confusing. Just thought this would be a fun little video to do. Right, and then again, slip stitching into the top of the last one. Right, what's going on now? So you can see it's starting to curl already. Right, I'm going to keep going. So I'm going to just do a few more rows of 1 stitch, not increasing, just continuing on as I am, 1 in each row. So it should be 24, including that chain 2 at the start of every row. Right, I'm going to step it up a gear, I think. Just fire around here. Now, if I was making a ball, say I was making like a little bauble for a Christmas decoration, I would be doing this exact thing and then probably curling it back in on itself, but I wanted to go straight down to make a little hat. I'm not sure if this is even going to work, but it's a nice little project to start learning how to crochet, because it's not that much work at all. Okay, we're nearing the end of this row. And then that's the little last one, which is really a little bit tight there. Doesn't matter. Don't forget it. And then slip stitch into the last one. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Do another one. I'll do another row. So chain 2, then onto the next stitch with a double crochet, and keep going to the end of the round. Crochet is very addictive and repetitive, but it's relaxing. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh no, I'm stuck. I got stuck there. Where was I? Whoops. What was I saying? Yeah, it's very relaxing once you get into the rhythm. And just keep an eye on what you're doing. You don't want to be going in here. You don't want to miss that little gap or you'll just make it look very messy. Uneven. Yeah, I really have no idea how this is going to turn out. Fingers crossed. Doesn't even have to be a leprechaun hat. It could be a hat for a teddy. Or a action figure or anything. Depending on the size, obviously. And slip stitch to join. Let's see. Right, I might turn it into a little bowler hat, will I? Is that what I'm doing? I think so. Right, let's try and do a little rim. Make it a bowler hat. Is that what I'm trying to do? Probably. Okay. So, chain 2. Right, this is going to be an increase row again. So I've chained 2 and I'm going to put another stitch in here, so a double crochet into the same space. Then I'm going to do a double crochet on its own in the next one, and then I'm going to do 2 double crochets together in the next stitch. Then I will do 1 double crochet, and then I will do 2 double crochets together, then 1, then 2, and a dow. How's it looking? Cool. And then 1 and 2, and dow. It always helps to have a way of counting when you need to do 2 together, because if you're just going 1, 2, it's confusing. So if I do 1, then I do the others count as gaeilge. I do a hain, agus a dow. That kind of separates it in my head. Right, 1, hain, a dow, then 1, then a hain, agus a dow, then 1, yeah, that's cool. Keep going. Hain, a dow, 1, hain, a dow, 1, and a hain, agus a dow, and 1. Alright, this is the tricky part. So to finish your hain, agus a dow, And then your last one is in the tight little spot at the bottom of the double crochet. And then slip stitch and close that round. See how that's coming out like that? How cool. Oh, that's looking good. And if you pull it up like that, actually, it does help to shape the wool. Now, the question is, will I leave it like that? I think I might leave it like that. So, when you're finished your project, snip the yarn, leaving a bit of a tail there, and you're going to just pull the tail through and out. Give that a tug. Now I'm going to get my little needle, little darning needle. God, it's really lashing out there. Right, thread that and turn it the wrong way round and just sew that in a couple of times. And snip that carefully. And you can just snip that carefully close to the edge. You don't have to sew that in. And we've made a little bowler hat. Cute. Now I was going to make a little top hat kind of a style, but it would have been more work, which would have been just to, when you've done your initial circle with 2 rows, I would have stopped there and cut that off, and then I would have probably done the main part of the hat. So I'll make it like that long and do the main part of the hat as a rectangle and sewn it on, so just to give it the structure of a top hat. But I think this little bowler hat is really cute, and I'm going to find something to wear that. Something to wear it like a little, I'll find my baby Yoda. No, it's going to be too big for baby Yoda. Anyway, there you go. Hope you enjoyed that, and hope it wasn't too confusing. Hopefully I can get a live video going in the next couple of days, and I hope you can watch and send me some ideas actually of what you want me to make next. I thought that was a little cute idea for St. Patrick's Day. Send me more ideas and I will think about it. Alright, so I will talk to you later. Thanks for watching.